Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Truth Unchained with Sarah Beth. As you guessed it, I'm Sarah Beth, and I'm so excited you're here. This is the place where we speak truth, live free, and stand strong. Whether you're tuning in during your morning coffee, your commute, or just carving out a moment for yourself, I'm honored to have you join me on this journey of this podcast. Before we dive in, I want to share a little bit about me. I'm someone who cares very deeply about faith, freedom, and the truths that shape our world. I started this podcast because I believe we all deserve a space to think freely, ask questions, and have bold conversations without fear. This is really my invitation for you to join me in that space. A place where we're honest, courageous, and unapologetically ourselves. Now, before we dive into what this podcast will be about, I want to pause and acknowledge something meaningful. The release of this very first episode lands on Charlie Kirk's birthday. I believe it would have been his 32nd birthday today. In the aftermath of his tragic assassination, I've been reflecting on his life, his legacy, and the confident boldness with which he spoke truth about his faith, about our country, and about the principles he stood for. His courage has really been a deep inspiration for me. I know it's been an inspiration for so many people, but it's been an inspiration for me and for the creation of this very podcast. At its core, Truth Unchained is about faith. My faith as a Christian and the beliefs and values that guide us in our daily lives. Each episode, I intend to bring you unfiltered discussions on culture, current events, and the truths that shape the world, always through the lens of faith and practical application. Sometimes we'll explore stories of courage and conviction, and other times we'll tackle the questions and challenges we face every day within our lives or within our faith journeys. My goal is simple: to empower you to live boldly, think freely, stand strong, and apply these values in real, meaningful ways in your life. Now, since this is the very first episode, I don't want to leave you without giving you one thing to carry with you today: to be bold and be confident in Christ. So often we hold ourselves back, afraid of what others might think, afraid we won't measure up, afraid to take that first step forward. And in light of recent world events, those fears may be very relevant to you right now. And the fact of the matter is, we live in a world, and here in the US, a country where people are attacked daily for their beliefs and convictions, whether they are right or wrong. But Joshua 1:9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And John 16:33 says, "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." Boldness doesn't come from perfection. Confidence doesn't come from approval. They come from knowing your identity in Christ as a child of God covered by his blood, standing by it, and moving forward anyway. And I found that true confidence flows from trusting God's guidance and embracing the gifts and purpose he's placed in our lives. Every day, we have opportunities to step into situations where our faith, our values, and our voice matters. Whether it's speaking up in a conversation, choosing integrity over convenience, or acting with courage in a challenging moment. Being bold doesn't mean you won't feel fear. Trust me, I know that very well. It means you take the step forward in spite of fear. It means speaking the truth, living out your faith, and trusting that God has equipped you to handle whatever comes your way. And that is exactly the kind of mindset I hope to explore and inspire here on Truth Unchained. Thank you for joining me on this very first episode. I am so thrilled to start this journey with you. I know this episode wasn't very long, but I wanted to give you something to take throughout your day today. And if today's episode resonated with you, I encourage you to hit follow so you don't miss what's coming next. You can also connect with me on social media. I'm on Instagram at Truth Unchained Podcast, on X at Truth with SB, and on my personal X at Sarah Beth Daily, where I share truth, updates, thoughts, and ways to continue the conversation. Be sure to share this episode with anyone who might need a new podcast to listen to, or a reminder to just stand strong and live boldly. Next episode, I plan on diving into faith in action, and I can't wait to explore it with you. Until then, I'm Sarah Beth, reminding you to speak truth, live free, and stand strong. See you next time.